The Convention Against Doping in Sports Act was taken up for debate in Parliament today. Attention was highly drawn on the expenditure of Ministry of Sports.
Within a span of 15 months, the country's sports sector has seen a severe downfall. So I would like to address this to the Honourable Minister, because if we continue this way, we will not be able to recover from it.
This
is what we usually say when we go to the opposition as well. Nevertheless, when we made such allegations, they had to be proved. I would like to mention a number of sports that saw a major downfall. When I took over this ministry, 17 sports associations had become associations with severe issues which arose during your tenure. A majority of them brought a large amount of complaints, with many examples that there were politicians interfering in sport in Sri Lanka.
You say that political interference in sports is wrong, but the Prime Minister tried to appoint a committee for cricket which is above you.
No, there was no issue as such. He has not told us to appoint any such committee. There is no such issue. I think the Cricket Board is still billions in debt to certain institutions. For example, they owe the State Engineering Corporation a sum of around 980 million rupees. The Cricket Board is backlogged with a ton of such debts. They have fallen to a situation where they cannot free their arms and do any work. So we asked that they be given a little time so we could systematically and gradually get through this.
When we were playing the World Cup, the government promised us they would give us money, and since the government did not do it, we tabled a cabinet paper saying that the board would not pay, so we do not have to pay it.
A cabinet decision was taken and was made mandatory for the payment of 1.2 billion rupees for the Surya Stadium by the Cricket Board. Once it was approved, a sum of 1.2 million rupees of the Cricket Board was paid for the Surya Stadium in Hambantota. Moreover, there is a sum of around 500 million rupees due to the Pallakali Stadium in Kandy and the Premadasa Stadium, which, as you said, a request has been made to make a payment of around 880 million rupees with interest. So the Ministry of Minister Sajid Premadasa has made a request of a payment of 50 million rupees to be made every 6 months. With your intervention, you have provided a relief time period for this purpose. So it must be said that this has clearly and severely harmed the financial administration for the improvement of cricket.
When we were to host the World Cup, a commitment was asked from the government. So the former president in writing signed and said that the government would support it. So you are aware that even the government of Bangladesh funded us with money. However, after telling us to construct the stadium, the government did not give us the money. So I told the cabinet that the cricket board cannot pay the money for this. It was the government which said that it would provide the money for it, but they did not assist us. So we will not pay a cent to these two institutions. The government and the treasury should sort it out among themselves. We said this and we tabled a cabinet paper as well. So you do not have to make any payment. The government had made a commitment, so let the government and the treasury resolve it. But you should not pay it.
I would like to present some facts on this matter because I was serving as the chairman of the State Engineering Corporation at the time. But this agreement is clearly with the Cricket Board, not with the government. So the Cricket Board is bound with the responsibility of making that payment to the State Engineering Corporation. He is lying. A completely new program will be formulated on this matter to overlook this matter all over again, where a backdrop can be created to take this program forward in a proper manner. So while this is being implemented, certain individuals are attempting to create interim committees once again. I, as the Minister of Sports, and for as long as I am, will not leave room for any more interim committees to be created. It would be much better if I submitted my letter of resignation to the President.